Mantra 3 times. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahman, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sagana Vagato Saganau Bhunaktu Sagaviriyam Karavavai Tejasvinavadidamastu Bhavishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Please nice try to chanting the mantra. Slowly up your palms. Keep on your eyes. Be happy.
Thank you, Kaileshwari ji.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. What we discussed in the last class?
Types of yoga, ma'am. Maha yoga.
Okay, how many slokas we complete?
1 minute, ma'am.
I think 164 is complete,
Yes,
or
ma'am.
163?
163, I think, ma'am.
163. Okay. First we discuss what we study yesterday. Now tell me how many yogas are there according to Lord Shiva? Anita ji, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me. How many?
Bhakti yoga, Jnana yoga, Karma yoga, Maha yoga.
According to the Lord Shiva, according to the yogis, how many yogas are there?
4, ma'am.
What are they?
1 minute.
Not remember. You must be remember according to its stage, na? When one will become in pranayam sadhana, what happened? I'm already discussed.
Ma'am, I was saying it was noisy. 1 minute, I said, ma'am. Mantra yoga, Laya yoga, Hatha yoga, Raja yoga.
No sequence is correct. Others, please respond.
Yes, ma'am. Mantra yoga, Katha yoga, Laya yoga, Raja yoga, ma'am.
But Anita ji is telling first is mantra, then he'll
Laya.
just
Yes, ma'am.
Laya. So what is the proper sequence?
Mantra,
Hatha, Laya, Raja.
Yes, mantra, hatha, laya, and then Raja yoga. Okay, now tell me, Geeta ji, what is mantra yoga according to Lord Shiva?
Mantra yoga is while inhaling, we have to say ha, and exhalation is sa. So hamsa. When we are keeping on chanting it, it becomes soham. So when the soham is coming, the prana is travels to the Sushumna nadi. When the prana is traveling to the Sushumna nadi, we get our body gets prepared for Hatha yoga.
Yes, that is when the Soham will be converted, Hansa will be converted to the Soham, the letter will be means change. That proper stage is called your Mantra Yoga. Okay, basically. Then what is the benefit there? Means what happens when Hansa will be converted to the Soham in Mantra Yoga, then what happens? The prana What is the situation of the prana?
Does the Sushumna Nadi?
Yes, prana flow in the Susumna Nadi continuously. Okay, this is the stage of Mantra Yoga. Then what happens, Kaleshwari ji, in the Hatha Yoga?
Ma'am, here more nicely, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, one more time, please tell me, ma'am.
What is Hatha Yoga?
Hatha Yoga means Ida and Pingala. Ida means solar. Sorry, sun. Ida means moon. Pingala means solar system. Sorry, solar nadi. Both joined in Sukshma. Both combine in it's called Yoga Yoga, ma'am.
First, you need to say the meaning of Hatha. Hatha is there, so why it is considered? Ha means solar nadi and Tha means lunar nadi. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
When the pranayam practices will be going on, particularly continuously, then what happens? The both Ha and Tha becomes combined. Okay.
Okay, okay,
And
ma'am.
the prana will be flow both the nostril properly.
Okay.
Then what happen? What is the stage when what is the benefits when Hatha Yoga will become? Means Hatha means both the when prana will be flow through the both nostril, then what happen? Yes.
Ma'am, here more noisy, ma'am. I'm listening. I'm only.
Okay.
Yes.
Sasri ji.
Nadis will be purified.
Okay. Any more thing, Sasri ji?
Impurities or imperfections of the body are removed, ma'am.
Yes. Mostly your all the dosas will be removed and all type of imperfections will be removed because of Hatha Yoga. Now tell me Laya Yoga, Anita ji. What is Laya
Yes,
Yoga?
ma'am.
Yes, my question is what is Laya Yoga?
Mm, as soul attaining oneness, ma'am, with the Supreme God.
Yes, what is that considered here? What is the name here? Lord Shiva is describing. I want to talk both the names. Okay. Yes, what are the two names of the individual
Kshetra
soul?
and Kshetrajna.
Yes, according to another one text also, Kshetra and Kshetrajna are described where? Where it is described in any other books? Kshetra and
Kshetra and Kshetrajna in Bhagavad Gita.
yes, Kshetra and Kshetrajna definition is also there in the Bhagavad Gita. It is described by Lord Krishna. And here also Lord Shiva is telling about the Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Kshetra is considered as who?
Jiva, soul, individual.
Jiva.
Soul.
Jiva, an individual soul. Okay. And Kshetrajna means?
Parameshwara or Supreme
Yes,
Soul.
Supreme Soul. Then what happens in the Laya Yoga? Usasriji, tell me.
When there's a union of Kshetra and Kshetrajna, that is when the mind becomes calm and there's a realization of the self.
Yes, one will be get the supreme bliss of blissful state.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
When-
outcome of Laya Yoga.
Yes, that is the outcome of your Laya Yoga. The Laya Yoga, especially when Kshetra and Kshetrajna becomes merged. Okay. And in that state, one will be achieve the supreme blissful state. And that is your Laya Yoga. Then next, what we discuss about the Raja Yoga. Here, Raja Yoga means which one is considered here? It is just physical activity. Raja Yoga means physical activity here. It is described as physical activity or what?
No, ma'am.
Then what?
It is a oneness of the Rajas and Retas.
Yes, oneness of the Rajas and Retas means here it is described as women's having also whatever women are having rajas, that means men's also having the same idea and same rajas. Also, they are in the yoni center
Yeah,
of the.
there's an aspect of Shakti in the men also. There's a presence of goddess in the men
Yes.
also.
Yes, both
They
the.
described a little bit about the color of that by
Yes.
giving examples of flowers.
Yes. What is the color of that rajas?
It is red in color.
Red in color. What are the two flowers are given here examples?
Latifolia,
Yes,
Bacteria,
Vessia
latifolia, and
latifolia
Banduka.
is Banduka, means midway flower. Okay, and what happens? What the Raja Yoga means Rajas and Ritas becomes merge. Then what happens when the both Rajas and Ritas become merge?
There are
What is the outcome?
automatically, with the help of those three bandhas, the Mula Bandha, Udhyana Bandha, and Jalandhara Bandha, and the pranayama practice,
Mhm.
the siddhis are attained.
Yes, the yogi will be
Siddhis.
attained siddhis. How many types of siddhis are there, Anita ji? Anita ji, how many types of siddhis are there? Okay,
Eight, ma'am.
8 siddhis. Okay, I hope all of you go through it because okay, what are the 8? Can you
Anima, Mahima, Laghima, Garima, Prapti, Prakamya, Ishitva, Vashitva.
yes, what do you mean by prapti?
Prapti is to be able to attain whatever they want, probably the object that they
Yes.
want.
Yes, any type of gun or any type of gain. Means whatever you want, the yogi will be get. Okay, that type of power when God will be come in front of you, then what you will just if God will be tell you that whatever you want, you just tell me. Then that means God will be give you that type of power. God have the same power will become inside a yogi, that he becomes that type of power, means you can give any type of boon or gains. What do you mean by prakamya?
The ability to stay underwater.
Yes, the ability to stay in the or live inside the water. What do you mean by garima?
Garima is the ability to become very heavy.
Yes, garima is heavy and lagima is the lightness, light. Okay, and anima is the small,
Small.
mahima is
Yeah.
the,
Mahima is to become very large.
yes, anima is small and mahima becomes very large. And
Anima, Mahima are opposites. Laghima and Garima are
are
opposites.
opposites. Yes. Isitwa,
Ishitva is the capacity to be able to create and destroy anything at will.
yes. Any time or the ability to destroy or create anything. Okay. Or and vasitvam,
Ishitva is to get control of objects.
anyone's mind also means their ability to control anyone's mind. That may be animal, that may be any type of any person also. Anything the can control. Generally, control over the mind of all the things. Okay, I think. And which one is called Vajradanda?
Backbone.
What about others? Others, please type your answers in your answer chat box. My others are only listen. Huh? Now give me all of you the answers in your chat box. How many granthis are described? How many granthis or gems are described? Gems are described inside the Vajradand. Yes, very good. 21. Not 3. Here Granthis I am talking about the inside the Vajradand. Inside the Vajradand, that is 21. Okay, very good. Okay, let's come to the today's discussion. Today I am just trying to finish this one if possible. My screen is visible? Yes.
Yes, ma'am, but you're not presenting anything.
Yes, yes.
Your screen is visible, but right now you're not presenting anything.
Ha. Yes. Now it is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now it is your 164 sloka where the same thing.
Move it a little bit, ma'am. The font is very small.
Okay. Now it is okay?
Yes.
So 164 sloka, what here it is telling, Lord Shiva is just telling about the same thing, about the yoga, in the last sloka here, about the yoga, that in the present book, description has been made in the previous stanzas about inclusive kumbhak. Now, only one, okay. One more question. What is the state of Keval kumbhak? What happens? And how you will be know that Keval kumbhak is there? Yes. What is the movement of the prana during the Keval kumbhak?
Prana is in the Sushumna Nadi, ma'am.
Susumna Nadi. Then what happened? That is Rechak or Purak state?
There is no Rechak, I think.
Yes, no Rechak and no Purak state. So that what happens? The
Breath
breath will be flow through the which dwar? Here it is
Sushumna
described.
Nadi. The
Yes,
Sushumna
Sushumna
Nadi.
Nadi is there, but which dwar? One door is we describe.
Brahm,
Yes.
Brahmadwar.
No. Yes, anyone others, please.
Yeah, there's one dwar, right?
What is that dwar or door?
Paschim mark.
Yes, that one is Paschim mark or Paschim dwar or west door. How many doors are described here according to the Yoga Beach?
9.
9. Okay, but the prana will be flow when we are applying, when the yogi will be applying Keval kumbhak, it will be only move through the Paschim dwar or the
Paschim Marg, can we think that it is also referring to Sushumna?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
In the latter, it will be described as the same. That the highest place where the Sivapada is there, that there only the Paschima Dwara is present. Okay. And it will be flow through the Paschima Dwara means automatically it will be showing that it will be go through the Susumna Nadi because only prana is present in the Susumna. Okay. So here it is described that in present book, means in the Yoga Beach, description has been made in the previous stanzas about inclusive kumbhak and exclusive kumbhak. Which one is inclusive kumbhak? Which one is considered as inclusive kumbhak?
Sahita Kumbhak may be inclusive, ma'am.
Yes, Sahita kumbhak. And exclusive is Keval. Sadhanas, when the combination of prana and apana breaths lead to attainment of oneness and all the yogas. Okay, when prana and apana becomes one and all the yogas, what are the yogas? Mantra yoga, Hati yoga, Laya yoga and Raj yoga are achieved. Okay, because of only pranayam or kumbhak practice, it is means will be achieved that state. So, O goddess Parvati, I have given you a brief description of all of these yogas. This should be considered as an alteration from the mouth of Lord Shiva, and there is not a slightest doubt. Since no one will be doubt over it. Why? Because it is just told by the Lord Shiva. Okay. So here it is completed about the yoga types and benefits and what happens in the particular physical body. Okay, so here the next question will be put by the goddess Parvati. What is the number of this question? Now 10th. Which number of question? It is
11th.
11 number, because we already complete the 10th one. 9th one is complete. 10th, what is the 10th one question?
What are the four systems of yoga?
Yes, Lord Shiva, goddess Parvati is asking, tell me about the types of yoga and what are they and what is the how it will be work in our body. Okay, so here it is 11 question is put by the goddess Parvati is what is the difference between Kakmat and Markatmat? Okay, so let's go forward. So here goddess Parvati seeks about prevalent Kak and Markatmat's principles in the yoga tradition. Okay, here he just tried to ask that what is the principles of the Kakmat and Markatmat in the yoga tradition, where moksha can be attained with yoga sadhana in one bath, or sometimes many baths are required to be taken for sadhana. Okay, so here little bit I'm just giving an idea that Kakmat and Markatmat, these two. Markat means what? Yes, Markat means monkey, and Kak means
Crow.
crow. So here it is talking about the crow and monkey's movement. What happens in the Markatmat? Now, when if have you seen the monkey, how he will the monkey will be jump over a tree and over a fruits? If you suppose a fruit is in the hanging on the highest branch of a tree. Okay, suppose a fruit is hanging on the highest branch, topmost branch of the tree. Then how a monkey will be reached there? By only walking.
Jumping from one branch to the other.
Jumping from the one branch to another branch. Okay, so what happens? The branch, different type of hurdles will become in between his jumping that path. Yes or no? Monkey, when monkey will be jumped from one branch to another branch, that is, he must be facing some hurdles. Okay, then the monkey reaches on the top of the tree and get or achieve that fruits. In this way, he will be get the fruit. But in the same way, what happens if a sadhak or a yogi will be start their journey of the sadhana? What happens? He also goes through different type of or many kinds of troubles or difficulties. Okay, so in the initial stage, he becomes face different type of difficulties. Then when his sadhana will be continue, what happens? He will be reach the highest state of the siddhi, which is called your moksha or salvation. But it is talking about when it will be differentiate between Kak and Markat. What happened? Markat will be here, according to the Lord Shiva, will be get the siddhi in one birth only. But Kak will be get the siddhi maybe two or many births. Why? Because what is the nature of a Kak or crow? What happens to the crow? Crow will be only just flying from one place to another. Yes or no? Now, if you saw a crow on the soil, suppose he just it is walking because some foods are there, so that he just come here and collect his food, and again it will be fly over and sit on a tree. Okay, so here it is talking about the crow, that the nature of the crow is just flying one tree to another tree or one place to another place. Because why? Because it is his nature. And suddenly when crow will be, suppose immediately fly to a highest branch of a tree in the same type, what will be happen to the sadak? Why it will be more fly from one tree to another tree? Because of for any reason, maybe because of the food, or maybe here it is talking about the nature, that crow will be fly only over one tree to another tree. He will be not constant about one. He means it will be not become any type of goal in his life. But monkey in the same situation, he just goal the fruit, just make his goal that on the fruit, so that he jumping over that and will be achieve that one particularly. Without getting that fruit, monkey will be not go anywhere. But what happens to the crow? If crow will be seen here one thing, then another way again it will be fly away to the another tree, and again will be get another one. Okay, so here it is talking about that in the kakmat, what happened, the sadhak, when the sadhak will be start his practice, what happened, because of the some maybe some his carelessness, and because of irregularity in the sadhana, what happened, he become died. Okay, when but because of his sadhana, where he becomes end, and because of that sadhana, he will be do some type of good karmas. And what happens, because of that good karma, the yogi and the sadhak will be get another bath, and will be get some siddhis, inbuilt siddhis. Okay, and without any delay or without any time taking, he will be made a guru immediately. Then what happens? Then immediately he continue his sadhana where he left. Then he attains the highest siddhi or moksha. Then how much bath he will be take? The yogi in the kakmat?
More than one, many births.
One by one, many baths. But how many baths will be taken by the markat mat?
Only one in the same birth.
Yes, only in the same birth he will be get the highest fruit. What is the highest fruit here described? According to the markat mat?
Moksha.
Moksha. Okay, if we compare with the markat mat with the sadak, then one birth will be considered as here one tree. Okay, branches means different type of hurdles or difficulties. Or highest branch of fruit means here highest siddhi, which one is called moksha. Okay, and the monkey here considered as the yogi in the markat mat. So here 165, O Mahadev, the word which you have uttered in other scriptures about Kakmat and Markatmat, please explain them. Whether the end of the both the principles is uniform, or if so, explain the details are there. Okay. So what you understand, both are same or different?
Both are same.
Yes, both are same, because both are achieved the moksha. But because of the yoga sadhana, they are coming here in the moksha stage. So both are same, but little bit one is taking time and another one will be get immediately. That is the only difference. But according to the Lord Shiva, there is no difference, because both are achieved the same thing. Okay. So here Lord Shiva is telling, and just try to clear the doubts of the goddess Parvati, what he is just telling, and just what I discussed now, that only here. Okay. So on the query raised by Parvati about Kak and Markat principles, Lord Shiva described the details thereof. What is the details? Now, O Parvati, your question is quite correct and relevant. The Mahamarg, great path, propounded by Adinath, is in phase 1. There is no possibility of difference or doubt about it. Okay, he's just trying to say Mahamarg. Which one is the Mahamarg or great path here?
The path, the Nath Marg, or
Yes, Nath Marg. Okay, this one is here telling by the Lord Shiva, that is the Mahamarg. Okay, there is no other way to get the siddhi. So here The attainment of moksha through yoga sadhana is always by stages births due to its relation with journey of sadhana during various births and without. Okay, the moksha will be get by a yogi or sadhak. How one will be get the attain the moksha? Only because of the yoga sadhana. There is no other things or other way is there to get the moksha. Okay, because of that sadhana only he will be get baths, or if any break is there, then he will be get the another bath and it will be continued. So there appears difference between the two. Through the in principle, there is no such difference. So Larsida is telling, according to the names or according to the maybe of the baths, you are just you just think that there is a difference, but actually there is no such difference are there. So here he just tried to describe about the Markat Mat. So what is Markat Mat? If a yogi continue gradual progress during one birth and attain siddhi after long, this stage is known as Markat Mat, Markat principle. Okay, in the same birth, and the yogi must be continue his yoga sadhana, and he will be he will attain the moksha in the same birth, but he must be take time. Why? Because the moksha will be not get in the 1 day or 2 day. It will be take time because of his you need to continue your practice. Yoga sadhana must be continued for many years. Maybe it will be take. Okay, but at last he will get the moksha. Okay, that is called Markat Mat. So here the description of the Markat has been made as symbol. The term Markat means the monkey. In order to reach the fruit hanging on the highest branch of the tree, the monkey undertakes its upward journey, means downward to upward. Okay, journey from below and reaches the top of the tree and achieves the fruit. So similarly, the sadhak yogi, in order to attain the highest goal, here highest goal is moksha or salvation. So to get the moksha or to attain the moksha, what happens to the yogi? He must be start sadhana at the initial stage. Because what is the initial stage means? The starting stage. When he will become the start, he will start his sadhana. That is called initial stage. And after crossing many hurdles means many hurdles will be he must be crossed, or many difficulties he must be faced. Then attains the highest siddhis moksha. After many years of sadhana, even during one birth. Means a yogi in Markat Mat, what happened? Yogi will be get moksha. How? By continuing his yoga sadhana and by facing all the difficulties, what will become in his path. Then in one birth only, and it maybe takes some time, many years, but lastly he attained the moksha. So this stage is called as Markat series or Markat principle. Okay, Markat Mat, Markat Mat, Markat principle, Markat series. Here it is 3 words are using about the Markat Mat. Please note out this one. Markat series is same. Markat principle also same. Markat Mat also same. Same names, 3 other things are joined here. Series, principle and mat. So next is talking about the Kak Mat. If during the process of sadhana some blunder is committed or the body falls before the attainment of yoga siddhi due to irregularity and careless in yoga sadhana, then the yogi attains new birth. Means here is talking about if a yogi will be die during the yoga sadhana and because of his irregularity and carelessness, then what happened? The yogi will be attains new body. Why he becomes get the new body? Because of his virtue of his previous sadhana. Okay, so in the next verse, since he already possesses some siddhis, means already he must be, when he is doing the yoga sadhana, that means he must be reaching some point. So from that point, it will be come to the next path. No need to continue again from the initial stage. He becomes start his journey where he must be end. Okay. So here in the next part, since he already possesses some siddhis due to the good deeds of previous works, and thus neither has he to exert himself. Okay, so that he note here it is talking about that yogi will be not give any more, not do any type of any more work over it, because he has that type of sadhana result is there. Okay, nor is there any delay in meeting the guru. Means there is not take any more time to meet the guru or the sadhak, Siddha Guru. So since he meets Guru suddenly, by virtue of the siddhis attained in the previous path, he continues sadhana in the next path. Okay, whatever he end his life in the previous path, from that he must be continue his sadhana in the next path. So attains the, then after that he must be attains the highest siddhi or moksha. So by describing this one more, as crow can reach the highest branch of the another tree by flying off from one tree, similarly the sadhak, due to the practice of yoga achieved in his previous birth, attains the supreme fruit. Okay, the moksha or salvation. All of you clear? This has been symbolized as kakamat or kakakarma. All of you clear about the kakamat or markatmat?
Yes.
What about others? Others, please answer me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here it is talking about the kakamat, and before this we are going through the markatmat. So here now Latsiba is clearing there. Then after telling about the which one is markatmat and which one is kakamat, then he just tried to say here, therefore no path if practice is different from the kakamat. Kakamat or markatmat are not two different paths of the practice. In fact, without practice of yoga, siddhi cannot be attained by any path. If any paths are anyone will be following, if yoga will be not practiced there, then it will be the one will not get the moksha or will not attain the liberation. Here Lord Shiva is trying to clear it. So in the next sloka, in 173, more clearing the doubts, not to talk of yoga siddhi, neither the position of knowledge nor the attainment of heaven and enjoyments can be achieved without the accumulation of good deeds. Means yoga here Lord Shiva is trying to tell that not only yoga siddhi, if anyone want to possess the knowledge, highest knowledge also, and one want to attain the heaven and enjoyments, all the things will be need because of the good karmas, and good karmas will become only through the sadhana. Okay, for attainment of all these, sadhana has to be done. Means if you want the yoga siddhi in the yoga path, and if you want the knowledge, and if you attain the heaven, and if you attain the enjoyments, so all the things are required. If you required all the things, then one should complete or one should continue his sadhana. And only because of sadhana one will be get these things and also get the moksha. So in order to achieve the described object, sadhana has to be performed. So sadhana must be required to get this all the things. Now here I think in 174. Yes, now same thing. What will be he just consider as the only yoga sadhana will be the best path to get the siddhis. One more time he just try to clear here. There is no doubt about it that siddhi is positively achieved from the practice of above pranayam sadhana. Again he just tried to clear which sadhana, Yoga sadhana. Which type of yoga sadhana? Na pranayam sadhana.
Pranayama.
Pranayam sadhana. The utterance of Lord Shiva cannot be proved as untrue. Means whatever, because it is directly said by the Lord Shiva, so it is always true. Okay, no need to prove anymore, because it is directly said by the Lord Shiva, so it will be authenticate, and it will be proved, and it will be true. No doubt over it. Okay. As compared to them, the other various systems, means whatever the other various systems of sadhanas are there, here it is described that other systems of sadhana is Amroli, Vajroli, Sahajoli, or maybe Sahaji Yoga. So these are not fruitful. Means these are also different way of sadhanas are there, but only he just give importance on which sadhana? Pranayam sadhana. Here it is clear in the next line. As compared to them, the other various system of sadhana. What are the other various of sadhana? Amroli, if you are practicing Vajroli, and if you are practicing Sahajoli, after transgressing at the moral limits, and Sahaji Yoga also, etc., different type of sadhanas are there. So do not lead to attainment of moksha. Okay, here Lord Shiva is telling, if you are adopting other yoga sadhana is there, if you are adopting that methods, then it will be not give you the moksha. So which one will be give you the moksha? Moksha path is
Sadhana.
yes. Moksha path is only achieved through Paschima Marg, or which is called Pranayam sadhana, which is called Nath Marg. All of you clear till now?
Ma'am.
Okay. So next, here in the 175 sloka, Lord Shiva is trying to tell what will be benefits of the siddhi. When one will be get the siddhi, one will be get the liberation. What happens? What are the benefits? Okay. So here, Lord Shiva is describing, O Parvati, I am elucidating here the stages of progress during practice. What are the stages? Will be one yogi will be experience that during the practice, that will be discussed here. First of all, with the practice of pranayam sadhana, all sorts of bodily and mental diseases are destroyed. So everyone try to note out what are the benefits here. Lord Shiva is describing. First one is all type of disease, women's bodily and mental diseases are destroyed. This is the first point. Then what's happened in the next? During the process of further practice, physical inertia is removed. Means any type, second point is any type of letharginess will be removed in the physical level. And the body of sadhak yogi achieves immense energy, and the presence of all juices of the body and wind, file and pilgrim becomes balanced. Okay, that means all type. Second point is all type of physical letharginess or weakness will be removed. Then what happened? Body will be, the sadhak body will be get what he becomes achieved. Immense energy means powerful energy will be get by the sadhak, and all the juices whatever the is present, and all type of dosas becomes balanced. Okay, this is the second point. And whatever happens in the next, on reaching the stage, due to the purification of the nerves, the possibility of disease are removed. This is the third point. Because all nerves are purified because of the attaining the moksha stage, what happens? All type of diseases which are possible to a human body, that will be removed automatically. Okay. Because no dosas are there, no imbalances are there, so that all the diseases automatically removed. Okay, this is the third point. Besides this is the fourth point, most important, the nectar starts dropping from the Brahmarandra. Okay, the nectars will be start flowing from the Brahmarandra. This is the fourth point. As a result of this, the agony of hunger and thirst are destroyed. Okay, So because of the dropping of the nectar, what happens? A yogi will be not feel any type of hungriness or any type of thirstiness, because the hunger and the thirstiness will be destroyed. Okay, what happened here? Maybe you must be clear about when will be hunger and thirst will be destroyed, when nectars will be start dropping from the Brahmanandra. When nectar will be start dropping from the Brahmanandra, when one yogi will be achieve the moksha state. Okay, and practice the pranayam sadhana. So as a result, as a result of this, agony of hunger and thirst are destroyed. The illuminate fire stores pranas and all the elements in the body, as a result whereof the possibility of weakening and destruction of the body ends, whether there is an intake of good diet or not. Okay, here I hope all of you note out the fourth one. Which one is fourth one you note out? Can anyone tell me? Fourth one is?
The nectar starts dropping from Brahmarandra, as a result of which the agony of hunger and thirst are destroyed.
Yes. The next
And
point
the-
will be,
and the illumined fire stores pranas and all the elements of the body. As a result, there's no possibility of weakening or destruction of the body.
Yes, that will be make as fifth point. That what happens when hungerness and thirst is destroyed there, the illuminate fire. Okay, fire will be illuminate, which will be stored in the pranas. Okay, what happens when illuminate fire is there? Then one yogi or sadhaka will be not feel any type of weakness. When weakness is not there, when you feel weakness, can you tell me the answer? When you feel weakness?
Physical body diseases will come.
Diseases is there. Yes, any other? Any
When
other
we
reason?
don't eat or drink, when we are not
Yes.
nourished.
Yes, when you are not nourish your body, means if you are not taking food or you are not drink anything, then you feel the weakness. So here it is all are removed, because the disease also removed, so there is no weakness. And also he is just trying to tell that if you are taking also not taking any type of food or any type of good diet also, then also you are not able to feel the weakness. Why? Because all the illuminate the fire will be there in the pranas. It will be charge your body every time. So to charge your body, you don't need any type of extra extra things. Means even if food also not required. So that now you can understand how the yogis are live for many days and without food and water. Okay, and destruction of the body also end. Destruction of the body also end means how your body will be destroyed? Because of death only. One body will be destroyed. So death also not come. And then same will be continue here. During this state of sadhana, anahat sound is audible to the yogi. And what happens? The yogi or the sadhak will be able to hear a sound. That sound is called anahata sound. Okay, the body becomes quite softened, and the yogi achieves victory over 5 subtle elements. What are the 5 subtle elements are there?
Earth, water, fire, air, and space.
Yes, these are the 5 subtle elements, and the yogi will be achieves over it, means victory over this 5 subtle elements, and it will be not affect the one yogi. Neither do these elements scare the yogi, means it will yogi will be not means it will be not fearful for the yogi, and nor can they become hurdle. It will be not facing any type of difficulties due to this 5 subtle elements, any type of activity. And possessing all the siddhis, it is again repeating that the yogi or the sadhak will be get all type of siddhis. Here repeatedly there is describing about 8 siddhis: anima, Mahima, Laghima, Garima, Prapti, Prakamya, Isitwa, and Vasitwa. Okay. And also he can travel within the three worlds according to his will. Okay. According to his wish, he becomes travel in any three world. What are the three world we already discussed in the previous slokas?
Bhuloka, Patala, and Swargaloka.
Yes, Bhulaka, Pataloka, and Swargaloka. So next, can the hardness of the camphor remain after his melting or dissolution into the air? Then how can the ego remains in the body after attaining victory over it? Okay, here one more benefits. This is talking about the when one will be get siddhi. What happen? The ego will be removed from the body when one will be attain the moksha state, and one will be victory over his ego when he just practicing the sadhana. So here it is given an example of the kapoor. Kapoor means the kapoor. I hope all of you know how kapoor will be had when we will be see that in the when we purchase that will be in the white color. I hope all of you seen that. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
What about others? Others are seen or not? Kaleshwari ji, have you seen?
Yes, ma'am.
So here it is just given the example of kapoor, that way how the kapoor will be hardness is there, but when it will be melt means when its smell will be uh, melting, and it will be start dissolution in the air. So that will be no kapoor is there when it will be purely dissolved. In the same way, ego will be remain dissolved with the body after attaining the victory over it. So on the destruction of,
Here, ego is compared with camphor, right, ma'am?
yes. Which one you said?
The previous sloka, the comparing ego with camphor, just like the camphor dissolves, melts away, ego
Yes.
also dissolves or melts away after attaining moksha, victory.
Yes, yes. Camphor will be here related with the ego. When camphor will be, hardness will be go, then in the same way, ego will be not there when one will be attend the siddhi or practice the sadhana. On the destruction of the ego, the sadhak becomes a Mahayogi. When the ego will be destroyed, the sadhak becomes converted in a Mahayogi. He becomes omniscient and can perform all deeds at his will. Means he can do anything at that state. He remains completely free and becomes the Viswarupa and achieve the state of Jivan Mukta. Okay, he becomes liberated from the Jivan, from the body. And while once yogi becomes in the body, but living in the body, but there is no any link, no any hurdles are there, because he just become free from all the things. That state is called Jivan Mukta. Okay. He becomes liberated in that state. So it is all about your 11th number of question answer. I hope all of you understand. Yes or no?
Understood, ma'am.
Next, it is our 12th number question. Should we complete this one? Only, let me finish this one today, so that we will discuss in the last class the questions. So by hearing about the siddhis, now Goddess Parvati is asking that what is the use of siddhi? It will be useful or not in the, because when one will be get the siddhis, what happen? After that he will be get the moksha. Because when the siddhis are there, then the yogi will be maybe distracted due to the siddhis. So what is the requirement? What is the usefulness of the siddhis? Here it is described in the next question. So what she will be asked, the Lord Shiva, please remove our doubt about Chidatma, Supreme Soul. Okay, here you must be like highlight the name, all of you. What are the other names we discussed till now about the Chidatma or Supreme Soul? How many names we describe?
Paramatma.
Paramatma, Jivatma, Jivatma nahi. Paramatma, Parameshwar, and Supreme Soul, and Kshetragya. And here one more name is there, Chidatma. Okay. Which is at attributeless. Then how can all these siddhis be useful in attaining this after admitting the uselessness of siddhis for attaining the Supreme Soul? Means when the yogi will be achieved the Supreme Soul, then what happens to the siddhis? It may be useless. So this fabric of imagination, all the magic of the siddhis cannot be considered to be instrumental in achieving moksha. So let me clear about it. Please clear about it. On hearing the concrete argument of the Parvati regarding the usefulness of siddhis, Lord Shiva replies. Now the Lord Shiva will be described about the types of siddhis. Okay. So they are describing us there are two types of siddhis. One is imaginative and another one is unimaginative. Okay. Oh beauteous Parvati, your query is completely relevant and logical. Now listen to its clarification. Okay, now listen the whatever you ask, now just listen the clarification about it. All their siddhis can be divided into two categories. Okay, one category can be called as imaginative and the another one is unimaginative. Okay, what is imaginative? The imaginative here it is described as which are already you have. Okay, and through mantra chanting, through different type of experiments, whatever you get, that is called imaginative siddhis here. The siddhis which are attained by carrying experiments with chemicals, use of medicines, or doing special sadhana on the occasion like Ekadasi, Amavasya, or eclipse, or an attending siddhis of a particular mantra or doing tapa, all of these siddhis are called imaginative. Clear? Means the imaginative means which are created, means you are just doing it forcefully. Okay, and it is not permanent siddhis. It is a temporary. Here Lord Shiva is describing that whatever you get, if you are experiment with the chemicals and you are using the any type of ausadhi, means medicines, or you are just doing a special sadhana to get any requirement. If we take an example like mantra yoga, tantric sadhana. What happens? They are just doing either chanting any slokas or a different type of medicines they are using. Otherwise, they are just sacrifice any animals to the god and doing that type of sadhana. For what purpose? To get any type of siddhis. So that are called imaginative here. Why that are called imaginative? Because these are temporary. So all the siddhis attained by the above methods are less powerful and temporary. All of these siddhis can also be attained without applying these methods. Means these siddhis, if you want. So here Lord Shiva is said that yeah, these are maybe you attain without applying these methods also. Means without mantras, without medicine, also you can get this type of siddhis. So these are called which type of siddhi?
Imaginative.
Imaginative siddhis. Okay. Then what happened? Those yogis not using any siddhis with various methods like medicine, mantras, or in relation to any time or place, enjoying the supreme bliss by self-realization and remaining observed in yoga sadhana with devotion, attain many siddhis automatically. Means here it is talking about the unimaginative. That if a yogi or sadhak will be not taking any type of help of this medicine mantra, but he just continue his sadhana and taking the help of the yoga sadhana and do his sadhana with the devotion, then automatically some siddhis you will get. The siddhis which are unlimited treasures of Lord Shiva. That siddhis are considered here as that siddhis are unlimited treasure of the Lord Shiva. That type of siddhis will be get by that sadhaka who are practicing yoga sadhana. So these siddhis are called unimaginative siddhis. Okay. So these unimaginative siddhis are permanent and possessing innumerable powers. They are not subject to any limitation or violation. Okay. So these siddhis attained as a result of yoga sadhana do not require any sustained efforts. They are acquired by the yogi at his discretion. When the chitta, the seat of memory of a yogi, becomes free of various impurities like desires, passions, anger, only then do this siddhis. Means the siddha and the sadhaka will be when will be get the unimaginative siddhis. What happened? Here it is describing an unimaginative siddhis will be get when all type of when its chitta becomes free from all type of desires, all type of impurities, all type of passions, all type of sufferings. Okay, then one will be get a permanent type of power that is called the siddhis, and that will a mature state. That is not a premature state. It is not the starting state. That will be achieved in the mature state. But these siddhis are permanent. On concluding this discussion on siddhis, Shiva diverts to the main issue of and elucidating the moksha mark. Okay, he just tried to give an importance again and again, path of the salvation, or which one is the nath mark. Among the imaginative and unimaginative siddhis, the best is which one? You just tell me. Which one is
Unimaginative siddhi.
unimaginative? So the best unimaginative siddhis are those attained by Mahayoga. Which one is called Mahayoga? Which one is called Mahayoga?
Yoga mark.
No, Mahayoga. Nath mark is the Mahayoga, but combination of
Pranayamas.
no Mahayoga. Which one is called Mahayoga? When the combination
Mantra, Hatha,
Mantra.
Laya, Raja.
yes, mantra, hatha or laya?
Hatha.
Hatha. Second will be hatha, and third one is laya, and fourth one is rajas. When this four yoga will be practiced properly, that will be attainment of the Mahayoga. Here it is topic. When the sadhak attains supreme state, after attaining such a state, the Mahayogi remains constantly illuminate without any wish. Okay, this wonderful illumination is true evidence of his siddhi in yoga. Okay, that illumination is called the true evidence. That is the Lord Shiva is giving the evidence that is the true evidence of his siddhi in a person or in a yogi or in a sadhak, which will be differentiate from the others. So here it is giving an example that those pilgrims visiting Kasi, if you want to go Kasi, then you will be passes through some other places also, various places also. So here it is saying the same thing. If you want visiting Kasi, and you will be passed through different various places of pilgrims. Okay, they need so in the same way they need means you no need to go separately to that places. Okay, and similarly the Mahayogi aspiring for much moksha automatically attain many siddhis. We no need to do any separate effort for that. That I want that siddhi, so I will do this mantra japa so that I will get the siddhi. No, here Lord Shiva is trying to tell that if you are coming in the moksha sadhana or Mahayoga path, you are adopting the Mahayoga path, then what happens? Automatically all type of siddhis will become, like if you are visiting Kasi, automatically some other places will be, you just go through it. Pilgrims also you can visit on the same path. In the same way, if you are going and attaining, your goal is moksha, then automatically some all the siddhis will be get by you, the yogi here. The yogi do not wish to take advantage of any of these siddhis, but a yogi must not be distracted by these siddhis. Why? Because he must be certain on the yoga path. Okay, because his aim is to get the moksha or liberation. If he no need to distract here by getting this siddhis. As the expert goldsmith identify gold by examining its specific characteristic, and how a goldsmith will be identify a gold by uh, just hitting it in the fire. In the same way, similarly the yogi is recognized by virtue of his possession of some siddhis. Okay, so in the same way, yogi will be recognized by his virtue of his some siddhis. So here in the next, Mahayogi possesses certain supernatural qualities. Here just describing the definition of the siddhi, that whatever the supernatural qualities will become in the yogi or sadhak, that is called siddhi. Okay. So, O goddess, this siddhis should be identified as the characteristics of yoga siddhi. It should be considered as siddhis are considered as the characteristics of a yoga siddhi. Then, in the last, the sadhak who does not possess any siddhi should be considered like an ordinary person. If a person will not get any siddhis, then we are considered that person as a ordinary person. Then how it will be different from the ordinary person? Because of the only siddhi will be identified, or siddhi will be differentiated between a yogi and an ordinary person. The yogi whose body has become immortal as a result of attainment of siddhis is liberated while living. Okay, he becomes liberated. He is still in the body, but he becomes liberated. O beauteous Parvati, all the creatures of the world, like animals, birds, insects, die. But do they become liberated? So here one more point is just Lord was telling. Goddess Parvati, that if you think that many creatures are died every day, so what do you think? He get the liberated in the same when he becomes die? No. By separating from their bodies, death ordinarily does not lead to liberation. Means if anyone is died, that means not that he or she will be get the liberation. No. This concept is wrong. Unless the prana breath leave the body, it does not fall. Okay. Fall means here it is talking about the diet. One will be dead. In fact, the relation of the death of a body is its parting with prana breaths and not with moksha. Okay. Death is just considering that body will be when this body will be separate from the prana breaths. That is called death. That is not called your moksha. Death cannot lead to liberation. If anyone is died, then it will be not give you the liberation. Okay, it will be not lead you towards the liberation. So as the salt on dissolution into the water takes the form of water, similarly the jiva after seeing Brahman. So here given an example again, then how will be salt will be dissolved? How it will be mixed with a water? It will be, means salt will be seen. When we just 1 spoon of salt will be mixed with a 1 glass of water, salt's present is there. Have you, by seeing the glass of water, are you able to say that salt is there? By seeing only?
No, ma'am.
No, it is not possible. Why? Because it will be mixed with that water very particularly, means we become just mix with that. So it will be difficult to identify by seeing only. So in the similar way, when jiva will be mixed with the Brahman, takes the form of Brahman and becomes one with him. Okay. Until there is duality between jiva and Brahman, there cannot be any question of liberation. When the two things are there, when one sadhak will be considered duality knowledge is there, then he cannot achieve the liberation. When duality is not there, he becomes achieve the liberation. Why? Because he know there is no duality is there, that is Advaita Gyan is there, means oneness. Jiva and Brahman are same. Both are combined to each other. both are merged in that state. So in that state we called that is liberated. And on the attainment of oneness between Jiva and Brahman, the separate identity of Jiva comes to an end. And there is no separate identity between the Jiva and Brahman. But in that even Jiva, while remaining in the body, remains in the state of liberation. Jiva is still in the body, but he becomes in the state of liberation. The same way, he has just given an example here. At that time, his body is full of consciousness and his senses turn into Brahman body. Means his senses are become control. The state of this body, his body and senses is completely different to that of an ordinary person. So when the sadhak will be attain that state, what happens? He becomes different from the ordinary person, because ordinary person having all type of problems. He is unable to control over your senses and body. But when the sadhak will attain the liberation, what happens? He becomes control over his body and senses. So the author of this book has used the symbol of water or salt to explain this state. When salt is dissolved into the water, its separate identity is not visible, though it is present in the water. In the same way, the Jiva on attaining Brahma form ceases to have a separate identity, but his body and divine sensibilities show supernatural capacity. Okay. And this one is the last, I think, and the long sloka. So again, he is just given an example of the ghee. Butter means clarified butter. Have you seen the ghee? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ghee and ice. So when oneness will be achieved between the individual soul and supreme soul, the jiva becomes liberated and achieves Brahman form. And he acquires completely different qualities as compared to normal individual soul. Means here is talking about the same thing. When jiva will be merged with the Brahman, there is no originality or no originality quality of the jiva. He becomes merged with the Brahman and becomes just mixed with the Brahman qualities. All the Brahman forms will be come to the jiva. In such a change in the quality has been described in the form of symbol of condensing ghee. Means if ghee will be in the liquid form, if we store it in a ice cube, or it will be stored in the refrigerator, then what happen? It will be shaped like a ice and appear even cold. It is also feel like a cold ice shape. So similarly, when the jiva changes into Brahman form, then its characteristics like desire, anger, etc. are removed and ignorance is destroyed and replaced omniscience and innumerable powers. Means many powers will be get and appears which are automatically stabilized. Its restlessness completely disappears. Okay, because of the suffering, all the ignorance are the main reason. We are already seen in the first question. So all the whatever the reason is behind this, because of the mind distraction, ignorance, and whatever the sufferings, that all are disappearing. Though it possesses the form of an individual soul, but acquires the qualities of the Brahman. Though it will be so in an individual soul, means it will be still in the body, but it will be adopt all the qualities of the Brahman. Why? Why he will be get all the qualities of the Brahman? Yes. Tell me the answer. Why the yogi will be get all the qualities of the Brahman?
Because ignorance is destroyed and characteristics like desire, anger, all those things are removed.
Yes, because he will be in the Advait state. The when Advait state will become, what happens? The duality will be removed. That means it will be mixed with the Brahman and adopt all the qualities of the Brahman. So, O Goddess Parvati, I have revealed to you this knowledge of Yoga Bij out of sheer love. because I love you very much, so that I am just revealed you this knowledge, this secret knowledge. This knowledge should be secretly guarded from the rogues. Those who are not want to hear this knowledge, so don't be revealed on the to that peoples. Those who do not observe also yama niyama etc. do not deserve this knowledge. Means who are not want to hear this knowledge also, you can no need to really reveal this secret. And also who are not observing yama and niyamas, not following the yama and niyamas, they also not deserve to get this knowledge. Only those persons have the right to acquire this knowledge who are devotees of Shiva and possess moral values. Only such persons should be trained in this knowledge. In fact, this knowledge is called Yoga Bij. Okay, in the last sloka, what Goddess is telling, Goddess said, on being delighted after receiving the secret knowledge of Yoga Bij, Parvati says, O Sankara, all my doubts have been removed after receiving the knowledge of Yoga Bij, and I am completely content and blessed. In this last stanza, again and again, it has been emphasized for the yogi to surrender to the worship of the God. Okay, all of you clear this much? These are only description Yoga Bij in the last, but sloka is still 201. Okay, now tell me, all of you clear about the Yoga Bij or any doubts are there? You may go through the slokas one more time in the next class. Only one class I will take, and I will ask all the questions and all related exam point of view questions I will ask, or I will maybe share with you in PDF. Then we'll close the class of Yoga Bij. Today it will be completed. Anyone having doubt till now, then you can ask me. Any important slokas or any important topic which you not understand till now from the Yoga Bij? Yes, you can share with me, or you can ask me now. Any? Ha, ji Anita ji.
It's clear, ma'am. We have to revise once so that only doubt will come.
Ha ha. You just all of you revise once. Okay. Then whatever the doubts is there, you can ask me through message, or otherwise I will just in the class, in the Monday class, you can ask me. Monday or Tuesday, I will ask to the sir. If he will allow me, then I will take one more. Okay. So all of you try to go through it properly. Revise the all chapters particularly, and whatever the important questions will be made from the Yoga Bij, that will I will describe. Clear? Or any more doubts or any problem is there, then you can tell me now. Yes, Susasri ji.
No doubts as of now. I have to revise the whole thing again.
Okay, Kaleshwari ji.
Yes, ma'am, no doubt, ma'am.
Okay, but try to go more
Monday
in.
we will ask. Any doubts is there? Monday we will ask, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Geeta ji, are you there? Geeta ji? She is not there. Okay, let's do the Santipat and close the session. It is already 7:25. Sit with back straight. Sit in any comfortable posture. Gently close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more time. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Try to memorize the things, whatever you we discussed today? Now, once again, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's do one time Om followed by Santipat. For Om chanting, take a deep breath in. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pasyantu. Ma kaschit dukhavave. Om Santi Shanti Shanti. One more time, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's rub your palms. Tighten your eyes. Open your eyes on your palm. Then see your palm. Say namaste. Hari Om. Pratibha. Thank you.
Hari Om, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Welcome.